quick video because I'm on a 15-second chart and I don't know if this price action is going to be available when I wake up in the morning. But I just wanted to note how it's interesting how looking at the perp and spot delta, particularly the perp delta at the lows here, you're getting lots of selling here, which mark kind of the lows. Like you can see selling right here, selling right here, clustering of selling right here, bring the market down. Right here you got liquidations for selling right here. Okay, you just get little marks of selling right here. Okay, at the top here you got some selling. Then price, as you can see, started trending up here. You don't see that selling as much here. You're getting a little bits of selling like at the top here, but it looks like it's getting absorbed. Price is moving up. Again, it starts again right here, selling at the lows. Okay. Also, it seems like there's a change in character of some sort in the perp market. Okay, you can see there's a stepping up. Now there is a sharp decline down. Trying to determine what market did that, and it looks like it was Binance. Yeah, Binance primarily, and a little bit of OKX. So that's interesting to see. Looking at the chart, we did get into this mitigation block right here. So I don't know if this means anything. Be interesting to see if we maybe see some declining and maybe a short squeeze up to take out these highs, and maybe, I mean, because you do have supply right here, so that would be interesting. Open interest is increasing, so let's see, you got a flush down here. Looks like a lot of positions were opened here, flushed out, so a lot of those were longs opening. So I'm curious to see if these are longs that have opened up too, because it's only increased here, so maybe it's shorts. Looking at the funding rate, you do have a drop down, which means shorts could be potentially entering the market here. So maybe we do get another squeeze to the upside here, retest the supply here, see how spot reacts. If we can take out this high and we start accepting above here, then I think it's very likely that we break out of this, but we shall see. Okay, now if we run the high here, right, we get rejected, PA starts looking very bearish, then I think we come down low here, at least to this level, and probably take out this low. All right, that's it for this update. Okay, quick update on this range and how it all played out. As you can see, we had a huge liquidation event that happened right here, and we did indeed take out this low right here. Okay, so I'm not sure if this would have happened organically or not, but because we did get a huge news event that happened right there with BlackRock filings being inadequate, it was basically a nothing burger. But nonetheless, I wanted to study this range to see what ended up happening. As you can see, we had a very large liquidation wick here of 6.5 million longs liquidated. Okay, so studying this range here, we did enter into this supply right here. We got rejected, and then we kind of accumulated here sideways before actually going up here, which may have been a just a short liquidation event. Open interest is steadily increasing throughout this time, okay, and increases even into this right here. So up here we have a distribution event that takes place. You can see this as a white off. Of course, you have your buying climax right here, automatic reaction. You have a UTAD right here, right, and then no sign of weakness or no spring, and then of course you have the drop off right here. So I did not take a short here, but if I were to take a short, I probably would have been looking to play off of this range right here, this range after first dump, because right here is when you start to see a bearish divergence of appear in the perp CVD. Right here you can see bearish divergence in the perp CVD, and spot there's no divergence, but you can see throughout this entire period it was futures that was actually stepping up the market. Spot was primarily selling until this point right here. As you can see, both of them might be a little bit difficult to see, but there you can see spot starts buying in accordance with perps, and that's what sends the market up higher. So seeing market absorption in perps here, you know, with a higher high being made here with the lower high in the CVD, could have been a sign that this was the topping structure playing out. So if I was playing off this range, I would have looked to get a short at a premium in this range here, right? Okay, taking a closer look at the CVDs here. So once you enter into this supply right here, you do get a drop off in perps right here. That's probably people that were longing here, taking profit at the supply block right here. But then you do start to consolidate at the bottom here. And maybe if we look at this in Wyckoff, maybe there is something of value to be found here. So I'm not sure if you'd want to do this as your selling climax. I guess you could do you could see this as your selling climax right there, and then this as your automatic reaction. Okay, you have a little bit of a UT right here, not really a serious spring of some sort, but just looking at the deltas here. Okay, we can see in this range, when we start making these lows, you do get some buying from spots. You have selling from perps at the lows right here. Okay, you have more selling at the lows here, and then you have more selling at the lows here. So that's interesting to me, because if you have selling at the lows here and prices getting eaten up, that could tell you that there's actually absorption going on the bottom here, right? And it would be nice to have access to a footprint chart. One of these days, I'll probably purchase XO charts so I can actually see what the volume is looking at here, because if you're seeing selling at the bottom here but it's getting eaten up, that is indicative of market absorption, right? That this level is actually going to hold. And upon seeing that, you'd want to also look for buying too. Okay, it looks like you're having healthy buying up at the top here, right here. Spot is not really buying though. Okay, and we know that it was primarily futures that is driving this market up. Okay, spot is selling for the most part, so I'm looking primarily at the spot market, or sorry, at the perp market. Okay, taking a closer look at the perp CVDs. Okay, everything's looking pretty much in accordance, right? Okay, looking at the deltas to see what's going on in these areas here. Okay, it seems like Binance buying at the lows. Okay, Bybits, it's primarily Binance that's buying. Okay, you're getting sparse buying from Bybits and OKX. Okay, but here, this is that moment right here after this supply block gets mitigated right here. This is when you see coordinated buying from both perps and spot. Okay, you can see Binance starts buying up Bybit and OKX. You can see that in the CVDs. Okay, if we look at the spot market here, you can see Binance USDT starts buying here. You see Coinbase buying Kraken, OKX, not buying that much from OKX. Okay, let's go down to the deltas. You can really see it in Binance USDT spot, and I find that Binance USDT kind of leads the market, right? But it's interesting to see like following through from like Coinbase and Kraken. Not the most volume, you do get good bits of volume here, and Kraken looks to be like a laggard in here. Okay, so that's very interesting. Once you start seeing the coordinated buying from both the spot market and the perps market, that's when we really send it up to the top here, which is probably a liquidation event of some sort. Surprisingly, it doesn't look like you have that much of a flush of leverage here. So that tells you that there could be more longs in the market. And specifically, we can see at this liquidation point right here, this was negative 1.5 shorts liquidated. And that could have also been indicative of a local top too, like because a lot of times these liquidation events coincide with local tops. You can see right here, this liquidation event was not a local top though, right? So you have to be cautious using this data, because of course you make a huge move up here, and of course too, when I was actually trying to play this area, I was trying to get short in this area, and I got a short here because I was looking at this data and I saw this liquidation event. I was like, oh shit, 2 million in shorts liquidated here. Okay, this is probably the top. Let me get short. And then of course I ended up getting wrecked by this candle right here. But it's just interesting to see the data come together. Also at the local lows here, you're seeing very light long liquidations. Okay. Have I been saying that this is short liquidations? Okay, this is a short liquidation. This isn't a long liquidation. The green is long liquidations, red is short liquidations. But anyways, yeah, so it's interesting to see how these long liquidations are also demarcating the lows, at least of these ranges right here. But it's interesting also too how even when you have a low that's set right here, it's getting blown past, right? Another liquidation event blown past, another liquidation event blown past right here. And then we finally start to see a bottom here once perp starts bidding up right here, right? And then it's interesting to see, like, I don't know how you would have been able to determine that there's actually absorption going on here. Maybe if you look at the delta, okay, you can see selling, extreme selling at the bottom here, right? Eating back up, selling at the lows here, and lots of buying right here. So I don't know if I was trading that, I probably wouldn't have gotten a position properly in this move here. I don't know. And then of course you have buying here. So maybe after this buying, you could see it as, okay, you're going to take this range from here to here and then get involved in the discount, right? And you want to see buying at the discount. So had a little bit of a buy here, come down here, and then you see a little bit more buying from perps up. Yeah, that's something I'm still trying to get accustomed to, is determining when to look at perp versus when to look at spot, and how to differentiate the two in terms of like signals, like genuine signals. But anyways, all right, I think that is it for this update. Of course, it played out of huge liquidation down, and we've been in this range for quite some time. Okay, but anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.